It was chance. A coincidence which nobody noticed but you. On the eve of the presidential election, the Kiev Opera House was putting on Mussorgsky's opera Boris Godunov. The cold November of 2004. In the city, it is already winter. The election turned out to be either a revolt or a revolution. It threatened Ukraine with bloodshed. Kiev. The city has seen the Soviet regime, the Russian Empire, and ancient Rus. And for the last 15 years, independent Ukraine. The world was watching the crisis of power in this country of 48 million people, with an army 300,000 strong, the fourth largest army in Europe. The presidential election split Ukraine into two irreconcilable camps. Kiev's central square, the Maidan, is the main setting of this drama. Boris Godunov is the story of the eternal triangle, the sides of which are power, the people, chance or fate, providence. The interplay of these forces is what makes history. The square that claims the name of its candidate, Viktor Yushchenko. Orange is the color of opposition. Vasyl, perhaps the most famous Ukrainian, for film buffs anyway. A bright Ukrainian night, as bright as day. A strange dancing figure, columns of white dust. Alexander Dovzhenko's film Earth, 1930. Vasil returns home from seeing his fiancée. Unable to contain his joy and wonder, he breaks into a dance. Conceived by Soviet propaganda, the film came into the world a masterpiece, which wrote Ukraine into the history of film, and maybe, simply, into history. Dovzhenko's Earth is about a nation without a state, about a nation where the earth was the state. Vasil's dance is the marriage of man and the earth. Vasil's death turns out to be a prophecy Dovzhenko could never have imagined. The former banker, the former Prime Minister of Ukraine, and presidential candidate Viktor Yushchenko was supposed to die. But he survived, with his face disfigured. He had been poisoned when it became clear that he might win the election. He was poisoned with dioxin. This poison has another name as well, Agent Orange. Boris shares the fate of all usurpers. He came into power by circumventing the law. Pangs of conscience, phantom of the murdered Tsarevich, they paralyze Boris's will. The Tsar is crushed by the burden, which has befallen him as the price for murder. Retribution for the original sin committed by power is the ever-present threat of a bloody revolt. And then power, already weakened by guilt, becomes the plaything of rumor, the crowd, the people. In the year 2004, the second president of independent Ukraine, after the 2 terms allotted by the Constitution, was leaving the political arena. Leonid Kuchma is a hostage of rumor. Persistent reports ascribe to him a role in the brutal murder of the opposition journalist Georgy Gongadze. The 2004 elections are to determine who will be Kuchma's heir, who will guarantee the former president's immunity.